This is my fox face fish. Man, he's beautiful. I just put him in quarantine here and just wait for him to die because I don't know what the heck's wrong with him. He just doesn't swim around. There was a parameter change, and I think that really hurt him because that's like the salinity was too high when I checked it. And all my animals are very beautiful, but I don't really think keeping saltwater aquariums is really worth it because so far they've all died. My bicolor angelfish died. I already replaced it once, and then my two clownfish, they both died, and those two are replaced. And I just got the dory fish recently. She's here somewhere down there, right? And it's just pretty much the goby and a white anemone that I have that hasn't died. But other than that, so far they've all died. So I honestly, it's a nice hobby, you guys. Don't get me wrong, but if I have to be replacing them all the time, they're very, very expensive, and it's just more trouble than it's really worth. So if any of them die, I just don't have much intentions of replacing them anymore for now because I just don't have the money. They're 40, 50, 70 bucks. The clownfish are cheaper. The small goby right here, he's so cute. The yellow one. He's the oldest fish I have. The fish that has lasted the longest so far without dying. Other than that, they've all died. And honestly, how things are going with the crisis, economy impact and stuff, I don't really think it's worth wasting the money on all these fish that are going to last you a couple of months and then die. They're way too expensive for them dying, you know. That's the reason why I don't get the yellow tang, because if I get the yellow tang, it's $250 currently right now. It's not worth it. It's going to die. For it to die in 90 days, and then I have to replace it again, and maybe another 90 days, and then they die, you know, any little thing. And I don't even know exactly what's wrong with them. I mean, I would assume the salinity changed. It was 0.1. I just go by the last two numbers. 30. And it's supposed to be 25, so increase. So I'm pretty sure the sea stars will be impacted because I have a red knob on my other fish tank that I have. And I'm pretty sure that red knob, it's going to die eventually. It's already falling apart. It hasn't. It's been like 3 weeks it started falling apart. So I don't know if... But it's just a matter of time for them all to die, you know. I think this is a hobby for experts that really, really know how to keep them alive. If not, then I would recommend everybody to just stick with cheap fish like this little goby or clownfish. And once they learn how to care for them, then, you know, upgrade. This is the reason why I don't want to get corals. They're very expensive and they're extremely hard to keep. It doesn't matter if it's the easy corals or the hard corals. To me, there's no such thing as an easy fish. I even have guppies and betta fish, and my betas, 2 of them have died so far. So it's like the oldest fish that I have in my tank is, like I said, this little guy, and an anemone. This is new. He's Ernest. I recently got it. The other one is, she's asleep or something. And yeah, like I said, it's a really nice and fun hobby. Don't get me wrong. They're beautiful. It's very nice, and it was a pleasure for me to have these kind of animals, but I don't have intention on replacing them anymore because, I mean, they're gonna die. I don't even worry about Dory, you know, outgrowing the tank. She'll be dead before that happens. And I just really don't know what else to do. I mean, I guess you're just gonna have a lot of money to pay someone to come down here and change the water, and I have to change the water every week, and it's just, there's really not much that I could do to avoid a constant water change. I pretty much tried everything, and it's just like nothing seems to work. I mean, if I last 2 weeks without changing water, it would be 100 parts per million. And it's like, it's insane. And I don't know how people are keeping tanks and changing the water once a month or 10% of the water. I have to do 50% water change all the damn time. If I do any less, then it'll remain just the same with the same old toxins, and by the next day it will be 100 parts per million again. And it's like, I mean, I don't know what people do or how people keep 200-gallon tanks, because I want to get a 200-gallon tank, and this is the thing that makes me change my mind. They easily die out of any little thing, all of them, because so far all of them have died. And imagine if I have a 200 water tank and I have to change 100 gallons a week of water. I can't do that. I just can't. I need to learn how to take care of them better to avoid this. Maybe I'm the problem, but at this point I just don't know what else to do. They just don't last long. When I took the pets to the shop and asked the guy who sold them to me, why did they die? One of them had kidney failure, he said. The other one was killed by the other clownfish. And the other clownfish that recently died, he had a bacterial infection. He died a couple days ago. And now he's going to die? I'm afraid in a month I'll have an empty tank. I mean, I try to keep up and I try to do what I can, but I don't really think there's anything else more that I could do other than what I've done, Just feed them, try to keep stable parameters, try to keep them clean. It's all I've done so far, and I don't really see anything else that I could do to keep them alive. So far, they've all been replaced. I have a new Goby. I'm afraid that he's going to die soon. I mean, like I said, so far, they've all have died. So I really don't have much faith that any of them are going to be the exceptions. And the thing that hurts me more, you guys, like I said earlier, that they're hella expensive. They are not cheap. I get them cheaper than normal. This guy was 30 bucks. This guy was like 16 bucks. The other one maybe like 25 because he's bigger and fatter. And then the bicolor angel maybe 30, 40 bucks. It's not so bad when you hear $180, $100 in other pet stores. The guy gave me half off on this fish because the other one died. He's a really nice guy. I like shopping there. But that's the thing, is like, if I cannot stop my fish from dying, then I'm just gonna drop off this hobby, because I don't think there's anything else that I could do anymore. Any advice for me will help. Thank you so much.